There we go. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another week of XFL. Of course, I'll keep doing coach mode because even though I haven't been the most successful with it, I can feel the progress being made. If I look at my schedule and how I did last week, it was very close, 27-23. It was a little bit closer than the 2013 loss I took. But as you can clearly tell, the difference between when I started playing, when I started doing coach mode, in the last couple of weeks, they're much closer. But we'll see how I do up against Grand Rapids. Let me see, where do they sit? All right, they're 4-6 at number 23 right now, so I'm hoping that that's going to be, hoping that's gonna change things here. Let's see here. So we are away, so I'm not quite sure why I wanted our home jerseys. Do I want a normal away or do I want alternate? Nah, let's just do a normal away. See, I don't know why they're still having us put on our home jerseys when they're the home team. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Hall of Fame, all of these, and I think we're good to go. Hey, Jack, what's up? I don't know how loud this is going to be. If I remember right, the game is a little bit louder than the rest of the menus. It should be.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
Jesus.
to this matchup in the
I guess it's not like high.
My name is Dave Stevens, and I'm joined, as usual, by Mike Stevens.
I mean, if I always get a choice, I'm going to do kickoff.
Today, Dave. Two coaches who
all right, let's go.
afraid to play ball. Deep passes, trick plays,
seems fine, okay.
Blitzes. We're sure to see them all today.
Yeah, Mike, that's
I wish I could turn it on the kick, too. I just got to turn it down on my ears a little bit.
After a return of 25.
Yeah, I just let the defense do the defense's work. If they had Super Sim in this game, that'd be nice, but I'd probably rather prefer it played more like a normal football game before I ask for something like Super Sim. I gotta say, it's one of those things where it's like because I know there are a lot of people who are really hating on Access Football. A lot of the videos that they had up for it, and I gotta say, like, I'm starting to kind of get on that train. Like, I still enjoy it, and I'm still definitely gonna pay as long as it's still probably $20. If it's still $20, I'll definitely look into it. But let me see here. Return. There we go. But yeah, it was interesting because. Okay, like 16 was a massive upgrade from 15, and 17 was a massive upgrade from 16, but it seems like they haven't done as much between 17 and 18 that they have in previous years. And I know I've heard a lot about how they're supposed to upgrade the franchise system. I haven't really heard much about that. And it seems like the catching as well as the quarterback movement system is going to be a little bit better.
Red 23.
Yeah, we'll see.
Red 23.
Has Axis gotten any better than the OG one? Oh, fuck yes. Oh, phenomenally. But, dude, 17 is better than even 16, let alone, like, 15 and the original. Like, oh, yeah. Because the OG one was, like, oof.
Before he could break loose at the 41.
Games are won and lost on
3rd and 2. We should probably just try to punch it up. Where's it at? Yeah, we'll do that one.
Black 8.
Is that Randall Cunningham? No. It's another Cunningham. Oh, my God. I forget what his actual name is.
The offense was expecting heavy pass coverage over the top and wisely ran the ball to pick up a few yards.
Yeah, but we didn't pick up any yards. Wisely ran the ball to pick up a few yards. We didn't pick up any. If we picked up a few yards, it'd be 1st and 10 for us. What are you talking about?
He is sacked in the backfield by number 67.
I do got to say, having the NFL 2K5 guys on commentary is a massive upgrade from what it used to be, because I think it was like 15. I don't even know if it had a number attached to it yet at that point, or if it was just Access Football League. But like the commentary like used to sound like it was coming out of a cell phone. It was bad. So this is a massive upgrade, but still, I would like the commentary to be a little bit smoother. Like if you hear it, it's just like, could be better.
It just didn't work out for them at that time.
He punts it away.
Gameplay FUSU, the animations still look really bad. I mean, the animations are still very stiff. They're still very stiff, and that's one thing that I've noticed. And looking at the Axis 18 videos, they didn't do. It seems like they didn't do as much as I would have liked them to do. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! They didn't do as much as I'd like them to do this year as far as gameplay is concerned. I know they changed. I think as far as they changed the way the quarterback runs, so that he actually like takes the ball and drops back rather than just runs back a couple yards, because that looks awkward. I think they started doing catches on the run, but at least that's what they claimed. But I know there was someone who was kind of given some constructive criticism about it that said, hey, you claim that there's catching on the run, but yet it still seems like so many of these passes are just like lobbed, and then it's just a game of 500 to see who can come down with the ball. It looks very weird. I'd like a little bit better animations on jukes and spins as well. I think it looks very odd. I do find a lot of comedic value, and I know it's not realistic, but I do find a lot of comedic value in the what's the word? Ragdoll physics when it comes to tackles. I think the ragdoll physics are kind of funny. I'd like the defensive line to work a little bit better, and I know they were fixing that because I actually saw the video where he was trying to fix that live to showcase, like, hey, okay, so there's a problem with the D line not reacting to the runner, and that was pretty cool. We'll see how well it gets implemented though. Get 2K saw their physics system. I bet you even if it was like the OG like Xbox and PlayStation version, it would still probably be pretty good.
Red 16. Red 16.
It'd be really nice if they just spent the money to get the endorphin engine, because the endorphin engine was the shit. It was awesome. That's the one that Backbreaker uses. That engine is awesome. And I think, I don't know if GTA 5 uses it. I'm pretty sure they do, but I know GTA 4 started using the endorphin engine. Like, I think that was the first instance of them actually using it. So, like, the movement in that is so nice.
Green 17. Green 17.
I remember when I first started seeing it, because people started using it for, like, because I think you were able to maybe get like software for it to just show how movement works, and people would use it on like little bits of like wrestling matches, which I think an endorphin engine like wrestling game would be awesome as well. But yeah, having it for football was pretty nice. I'd just like it to be a little bit more traditional than what Backbreaker put out. Okay.
His mark.
Huh. Yeah, I'd like the gameplay to be a little bit better, but I think this year was them mostly focusing on franchise, because franchise is pretty bare bones, which is why you don't see a whole lot outside of these games for me, because there's not a whole lot to do. All right, might be able to take a lead, actually coach them into a lead here. It's the first time it's happened in a little while. Get there. Boom.
Even as a QB, I can respect these short runs.
But yeah, I'm a little disappointed because like I plan on getting Madden 19 because I haven't had one since, what was it, 16 I think? I think 16 might have been the last one. Then I had like 13 before that. So I tend to get these things in like 3-year cycles. And I wanted to get the next Madden, the first Madden on PC in like, what, 10 years? 11 years? And it's just right around the time that people are starting to get sick of Madden too. And I was seeing a bunch of franchise stuff, and I was seeing some of the relocation stuff, and I'm just like, fuck, that's bad. How can EA and Madden do such a piss poor? Oh my goodness, is he just gonna burst out for? Oh my god. See, that's I can't. They don't have instant replay capabilities, and they won't have it next year. But I would have liked. I would have liked to see a little bit better animation of that because he tackled him right into his hip. He went right into his hip, and then he didn't go down. That'd be a little bit nicer. Yeah.
We got us a nail biter of a game today,
first time. Just clean out all Japan.
Hampton kicks it to the right side of the field.
Hey, all right.
The kickoff.
Man, 2K looks like he's starting to head down a shitty road. Yeah, dude. I do gotta say, at least, like, 2K, like, okay, NBA 2K has at least a decent enough relocation system as showcased by my XBA stuff that I used to do. It's kind of the in-game stuff that's a little sketch sometimes on top of the VC and all that crap, because I think I probably played like a grand total of like 5 hours maybe on my career, and the rest of it was basically my league. Like I love the My League. Oh, get there. Yes. I love the My League. I love it so much that when I got the Switch version, I actually started up a My League when I was on vacation last month and went on my cruise. I was, oh my god, he's dead. He's dead. He fucking spiked on his head. Who's the Rutgers dude? That basically, the fact that he's still moving. I don't want to. He just fucking. Oh, god damn it! I forget his name now. Oh, he just got into the WWE Hall of Fame too. Hey, yeah, I think they were doing a little bit to try to eliminate that style of passing, but they still kind of had some of that. Imagine they did a switch and 2K did football. NBA Live was the best. Dude, I've heard a lot of people talk about potentially doing NBA Live next year. By the way, what's up, Daredevil? Tenryu, Saruto, possibly, maybe not Baba. Probably not Baba. I don't think Baba was a great worker, but Tenryu, Saruto, absolutely.
After a return of 23,
the offense needs to get to work here.
Black 39, Black 39,
But yeah, I know there are a lot of people pissed off at 2K after NBA 2K's VC debacle. And it was one of those things that made me sit here and think, it's like, do I need another basketball game? Part of me wants to like just like re-download one of the old NBA 2Ks. I don't know. I forget how 2K14's works. Maybe one of them that still has like the D League on it, like 2K11 or 2K12. That'd be fun. I don't think there's probably people who are doing that these days, like in a 2K11 My Career or a 2K12 My Career in 2018. The amount of time I worked on that, if you remember like the 2v2 competitions in 2K12, where you had to do like the half-court challenges against like legendary duos on teams. You know, that was the shit. I worked my ass off just so I could be able to just so I could be able to unlock what was it? Not create a superstar, but might have been create a I forget what it was, but it was the one where it's basically my career, but you can choose anybody and put them on a team.
Tosses a screen pass.
There's a screen pass. Oh, we took him out at the legs.
Enough for a first down.
I will say they're going to actually add a play clock in the next one. Should be interesting, as well as, I think, penalties.
Cunningham.
I'm LeBron James, right? I don't watch basketball too much, so these are genuine questions.
He decides to
Oh, the
keep
first look at
himself.
NBA live videos, it looks pretty good. Gameplay looks good, apart from Golden State being broken, scoring nearly everything. Yeah, that's just realistic. It's what a lot of people have complaints about when it comes to NBA.
Black 11.
I forgot to sign a broadcaster for your 1989 show. Damn. Hey! Oh my God.
First down.
You know, Dave,
2K doing football would be legit, man. Even if it wasn't strictly 2K, like if 2K got involved with someone who actually could do a decent football game, or at least like lent a team to it, that'd be nice.
That brings up second down.
But from what I've heard from people, the last couple years of NBA Live haven't been too bad, which is good because you always need competition to keep people on their toes. Because you can see what's happened with Madden, you can see what's happening with NHL, MLB, just any sports game really at this point. There's not really a huge competition in any sports game at this point. Oh shit! Timeout. I just realized we had 3 seconds. I probably should have waited till 2. I bet you it's going to be like 1 second left on the clock. Nope. Okay, good. Boom, 24-7. This is very good. I think this is the most points I've scored in coach mode. Just period. And that's in one half. Look at this. Look at this realistic looking crowd here. Not like graphics wise, but the fact that there's a lot of empty seats. It's what Madden doesn't want to show you is all the empty seats. NCAA football back. Yeah, that'd be really nice. That would be nice. Let's do slants again. Fuck it. Oh my God, I forgot about the female broadcaster. She barely ever shows up. She must have done like 10 lines this entire game. So they got to throw it in there once in a while.
Green 29. Green 29. Set. Go.
I forget who the woman was that they had on NFL 2K. I bet you it's probably not the same woman they have right now in this game, but yeah.
Red 16.
Introduction to
Red
WGP
16.
heavyweight and a bunch of other
Ready.
belts. Nice. It's just, oh God Almighty! Throw the ball.
That'll bring up a fresh set of downs.
That pocket closed quickly. I don't know how we managed to get that out of there.
First down.
Let's do some running. We haven't done some running in a while.
Blue 4. Go.
Tosses one to the back.
That's all I want. NCAA football, college hoops would be nice. NHL 2K. Honestly, EA. That's probably one of the only positive things I could say. I know there's a lot of people who've talked not favorably of Jesus. I think he technically hurdled. That was amazing. I think EA's I've heard some not so great things about EA NHL, but I think their EA NHL is generally like miles ahead of any of the other EA sports games.
Lining up on second down.
Blue 33. Blue 33.
Cunningham.
Also, I know. Ooh.
16.
I know.
That'll bring up third
What
down.
is it? MLB The Show. MLB The Show is really fun, and it always does very well
Coming out in the three
Black
receiver
39.
review-wise.
39.
But I feel like they're very far behind the times as far as customization is concerned. Like you can't even relocate a team. I would like that to change. What is this, about 50? Don't matter. Put it in. All right. I don't know why I was surprised that he made that. Osprey leaked an interview with another New Japan show in Los Angeles at the end of September. Jesus, they're just going to start doing a whole bunch of them. I can see them coming. I figured they'd maybe wait until sometime between King of Pro Wrestling and I figured maybe they'd show up like late November or early December. Maybe they don't want to try to do a lot during then, or try to do things during like Christmas, the like Christmas season. Because isn't that more of a dull time for them as they're sort of setting up shows for the Dome? Maybe that's probably why they're choosing September, is they want to get like another show potentially out of the way before before doing too many of their that one dude who's just not doing anything. Okay, now he's blocking. Oh my God. Get the US show out of the way before they do some other stuff.
Red 9, set, steps back into the pocket.
I was gonna say, isn't King of Pro Wrestling is that October or is that September as well?
Black 39. Black 39.
I was imagining October because I wasn't imagining G1 and King of Pro Wrestling being that close. Very sharp for the MWG Junior tomorrow. Dynamite Kid. I'd say Dynamite. Yeah. Oh my God Almighty! Some awful defense. All we had to do was stop that play. That's all right. So yeah.
The kick is made.
Hey! Just barely. Just barely.
The home team will recover some lost ground on that score, but they need to get their act together on all phases if they want to complete the comeback.
Ellis takes the kick.
By the way, I'm trying to make this somewhat quiet. I'm trying to listen intently because we're in shotgun. I forgot about that. But my roommate is having a girl over. He told me about it. He was like, "Hey, just as a heads up, don't worry too much." I'm like, "Okay." I feel like I'm gonna turn this down after. Good Lord. I'm going to turn this down just a touch. Yeah, it's not great. There we go. Maybe about there. There we go. Yeah, but he was sitting here trying to tell me. He was like, "Hey, man, gonna have someone come over." I was like, "Oh." He's like, "Yeah, she'll just probably come to hang out, and I don't know what'll happen. We'll just hang out." And I'm like, "The fuck do you mean you're just gonna hang out and you don't know what'll happen?" You mean she's like, and then he like showed me. He was like, "Oh yeah, she sent me like a picture of herself. 4th and inches, we could probably do it." But kind of a lewd photo of herself and saying some slightly more explicit things, and he was just like, "I don't know what's gonna happen." I'm like, "You don't know what's gonna happen. She sent you a tit pic, told you that she wanted you to choke her, and is coming over at 3:30 in the morning. I highly doubt she's coming over to play Scrabble."
Green 29, set, go!
It's like, I have a feeling you're gonna need a little something.
Green 3,
I would probably expect it because it's 3:30 in the morning. Can you guys not blow this game? That would be fantastic. Probably Fortnite doing a little tower building. Oh my God! All right, I feel like the game kind of screwed itself over like that, because I guarantee you that it was between the uprights, when it went through it, because it looked like it looked like it had a good enough. I don't know. This is feeling like an IFL game right now. Watching all these missed extra points. It's like I'm back watching the actual Barnstormers, except it's the other team doing it, and not the Barnstormers kicker. I should talk about that, because I'm excited. I need to get my tickets for next Saturday for the IFL Championship at Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines. I'm going to be there. Iowa Barnstormers, Sioux Falls Storm. We don't ever beat them. That's the only downside.
That gets us to third down.
You get to do the Scrabble and chill thing nowadays. But I'm sitting there, but like I watched the stream and I was so like I was practically fucking beating my dick to the end of the Storm Rattlers game, because I've talked a bunch about my disdain for the Arizona Rattlers fan base and how they seem to just be dickwads, and they were. at least the ones that were chatting. And I just was so it was like a 3 hour, it felt like a 3 hour masturbation session with the best fucking climax, and watching the Rattlers lose. Oh. Their goddamn kicker in overtime blew the extra point. Yeah, he blew the extra point, so they were only up by 6. And then Sioux Falls, because it was like, all right, well, Rattlers just have to stop Sioux Falls from getting to the G1 climax. Oh, fuck yes. Complete with confetti. And because their kicker missed. And so it was like, okay, the Rattlers just have to like keep the Storm from making a touchdown. And it's like the first fucking play, they get like the 30-yard pass into the touchdown. And it was just like, oh my God. Like you didn't, before you could even type out the word defense, Sioux Falls had done it. Oh my God. Oh, we got so fucking lucky on that one. Jesus Christ, I have no idea what the fuck happened there. But yeah, it was, and so like Sioux Falls, and of course they hit their extra points, so they won literally. I think it was like 68 to like 69-68. It was such a high scoring game. But yeah, I don't know what'll happen at the championship game, because oh, look at that shit, because Iowa doesn't really beat Sioux Falls, but it's gonna be crazy, I think, because Sioux Falls is not very far away. I've seen Sioux Falls people, I've seen Sioux Falls Storm fans. Oh, the dude on the left, I mean, he still caught it. Jesus Christ. I've seen the Sioux Falls Storm fans just show up for like their road games here in Iowa just in the regular season, let alone a fucking championship game. It's gonna be crazy. Run, bitch! Oh, that's all right. I might just try to kill as much clock as possible here. As much clock as the game will do.
He drops back.
But I was very happy to see the Rattlers lose, which is my favorite part, because I was watching like dudes who were like big time Rattlers fans talking shit on every team, talking how the Storm are cheaters, and like they came up with like really dumb names of other teams. It's like, oh, I heard the Barnstormers called the Barn Turds. I'm like, that doesn't even make sense. Let's kick a field goal. And then, like, one of the last things said in the chat before the game went off air, when everyone was fucking na-na-na goodbying the Rattlers fans, is someone who had been a Rattlers fan, just in all caps, be like, all right, guys, that's enough trash talk. It's like, fuck you. Go fuck yourself. Not really a fan of the Storm. Yeah, dude, like... Yeah. I think the thing that makes the Rattlers so hated is that it's been a long-standing rumor. I don't think it's been confirmed, but, you know, the way the IFL works is there's like a base pay for a lot of players. And I think because Arizona's a bigger, it's definitely a bigger market than Cedar Rapids or Des Moines or Omaha or, places like that. So there's been rumors before that the Rattlers sort of overpay their guys to Jesus Christ, I'm glad we scored what we did. Sort of overpay their guys to potentially bring them in. It's never been proven, but
They are unable to convert the 2-point try. The home team reclaims.
But yeah, so that's the reason a lot of them call the Rattlers cheaters, is that they pay more than the league allows.
Hampton kicks it to the right side of the field.
Once again, this is all alleged, never confirmed. Go to the left, asshole. You had room.
21.
The away team needs to play it smart here.
You know what? I should just, I'm going to audible this, and we're just going to do some running. It's probably a much better idea. What was that? All right. There we go. Broke the Storm's couple. Dude, I hope the Barnstormers can win. That would be nice. That'd be nice, because the Storm have won so many goddamn times. I think they've won legit like 7 or 8 times in the past 10 years. Like, there's only like 1 or 2 times that they were playing and didn't win a championship. Oh, come on. Don't get caught up in his... Oh, God.
Enough for a first down.
Let's just keep going. They won 7 in a row before they were upset by the Rattlers last year. Yeah. So I really hope that that the Barnstormers can actually win. Funny enough, it would be legitimately the first indoor championship that the Barnstormers have actually gotten. Fun fact, the Barnstormers have never won a championship. The only 2 times they had an opportunity was 2 of the years Kurt Warner was there, and he couldn't fucking do it. So it'd be amazing to see somebody not named Kurt Warner actually bring a championship here.
Green 46. Green 46.
Oh, God almighty. You know what? I'm going to do a pass play because fuck it. Maybe we can kill this clock here. I should have done a shotgun and see how far away I could get them to go before he tried to pass it. No, that's not going to go. All right, well, they can't score 12 points in 3 seconds, so at least we got a nice win there. Yeah, oh, Jesus Christ almighty. All right, I'll take that. I'll take a nice win. That was good. Our defense kind of sucked there in the second half, but we managed it, so I guess I can't complain too much, and I think that's my first actual coaching mode win. Oh, God, it's so low. I'm going to turn that up just a little bit. There we go. Well, there you go, 9-2, and Dallas finally lost. So we're still up in 3rd, but now we're just right behind them. So that's helpful. We face Orlando, who's number 5, who is also 9-2. So, poo. What's our schedule look like for the next few weeks? Where do we sit here? We got, okay, Chicago, Memphis, Vegas, Kansas City. Let's see, Chicago's 25, Kansas City's 21, Vegas 28, Chicago, Vegas, Kansas City, Memphis is 19. So this is probably going to be our toughest game to deal with next week because Orlando's a top 5 team, but I think after that we'll have a pretty easy ride to the playoffs. And I'm imagining at this point we're going to get to the playoffs. You never know because we could still end up 9-7, but with the quality of teams that we're facing at the second half of our season here, I don't see that happening. I feel like we'll pretty much seal this up. All right, so I'm gonna go to MXGP Pro now because that came out literally like just 3-4 hours ago, and I didn't even remember it. And then I was like thinking about what I was gonna play. I was legitimately thinking about what I was gonna play today. I was like, okay, maybe I could do this and this and this, and then like it just popped up on my email. It was like, oh, guess what? MXGP Pro's out. I'm like, all right, I guess I'll do that because I've been waiting to play it. So quickly downloaded that. So I will do that for you guys in stream. If you are watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I'm glad we finally got a win in coach mode. I was starting to think it wasn't going to happen, because the AI doesn't make the smartest of decisions, but we managed to pull it out. So thank you, and I will see you next week.